Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMG PhD. Today's Tuesday, December 21st, 2021. It is 1:10 and 38 seconds, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In today's research, breast cancer. So let's hop to it here. Reducing copper in the body alters cancer metabolism to reduce risk of aggressive breast cancer. Date December 15, 2021. Source: Weill Cornell Medicine. Depleting copper levels may reduce the production of energy that cancer cells need to travel and establish themselves in other parts of the body by a process referred to as metastasis, according to a new study. The discovery of the underlying mechanisms of how copper depletion may help reduce metastasis in breast cancer will help inform the design of future clinical trials. In a series of research papers from 2013 to 2021, Weill Cornell Medicine researchers showed in a phase 2 clinical trial when patients with high-risk triple-negative breast cancer were treated with a drug that lowers the levels of copper in their bodies and prolonged the period of time before their cancer reoccurred and spread or metastasized. One of the defining features of triple-negative breast cancer is that it is highly aggressive, difficult to treat form of disease with high rate of metastatic reoccurrence and few treatment options. And even after surgery and other treatment, the rates of reoccurrence are high, which tends to happen early on. As a result, better treatments that focus specifically on this type of cancer are needed. Many of the biological processes that take place inside cells require metal atoms. Although iron is perhaps more well known, copper has begun to emerge to be an important player. Copper is required for a process called oxidative phosphorylation, which cells use to generate energy in organelles, called mitochondria. Researchers showed that metastatic cancer cells in triple-negative breast cancer had high levels of intracellular copper and elevated levels of oxidative phosphorylation compared to non-metastatic cells. The researchers hypothesized that metastatic cells may require a lot of energy to spread to other parts of the body and set up shop, blocking the availability of copper, thereby cutting off their power source. Might be a good way to prevent T cells from traveling and to lower the levels of copper. The researchers in both the earlier clinical trial and the recent animal research used a drug called tetrathiomolybdate, which is being developed to treat a copper storage disorder called Wilson's disease. And in mouse models of triple-negative breast cancer, they found that when they depleted the levels of copper in the body, the primary tumors continued growing, while the cancer's ability to metastasize was greatly reduced. A closer look at the cancer cells treated with tetrathiomolybdate found that these cells changed their metabolism in a way that made it harder for them to generate energy. Interestingly, this falling energy status triggered a crucial energy sensor, activated protein kinase. And in a separate study, the researchers also found that lowering copper levels affected collagen remodeling in the so-called pre-metastatic niche, areas of the body where it is easier for rogue cancer cells to establish themselves. And this helped explain how tetrathiomolybdate may make it more difficult for traveling triple-negative breast cancer cells to colonize distant organs. And now, it has morphed into some very interesting science that researchers can move forward into a bigger clinical trial. Researchers can use this information to plan a large, randomized trial in breast cancer. The trial, which will be a phase 2 trial, enrolling 177 patients, will look at the use of tetrathiomolybdate as an adjuvant treatment, one given after other treatment is completed, to reduce the risk of cancer coming back in patients with triple-negative breast cancer. And in the earlier trial, researchers say the patients had very few side effects from the tetrathiomolybdate, which is taken 2 to 3 times a day as a pill. Researchers deplete the copper in patients to the level where normal cell functions can still take place, but tumor-related processes cannot. Laboratory research will be an important component of the upcoming trial, as the goal is to figure out the right treatment for the right patient at the right time. The investigators will study tissues from the patients to analyze the metabolic aspects of both tumor and healthy tissues. Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD PhD, on microbiology, bioinformatics, and pathophysiology. This video was created for educational purposes only. Hope you enjoyed listening. Until next time, have a great day.